Hello, today we are going for a dog walk at Levant and Botallack. We're going to walk from Levant to Botallack along the coast, two of the most evocative mine engines in the area. Recently Poldark has been using Botallack as owned by Francis Poldark. Let's take a quick look at the walk instructions. It comes once again from my favourite walking book, Classic Walks in Cornwall, 60 Secular Walks, and it's number 2, Levant and Crown Engine Houses at Botallack. 3 miles, they reckon it takes 2 hours. There's a grid reference there, graded easy. We have done this walk before, as you can see. There's the instructions. Note that it does say that there's no refreshments available. Now, I think that might have changed because Levant obviously is run by the National Trust now, so we'll investigate that for you today. So we're going to park at Levant, walk down the coast, come inland to Botallack. Well, Botallack's actually on the coast. Skirt up to the road, across some fields and back down. This is actually a track rather than a road, back down towards Levant. Come on then, doggy's in the car. Oh, are you excited? Yes. Are you ready, boys? Are you? Are you in the car? Yes, I know. There's Pendine Lighthouse in the distance and Levant engine, obviously owned by the National Trust, flying a Cornish flag today. You can go in and visit, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to go on our walk. Leave the parking area at the far left side as you look towards the sea. From here, follow the coastal path mine building remains as you proceed towards Botallack Head. It's now a case of following the coastal path south as it meanders through a landscape heavily scarred by mining activity. Wow, stunning scenery. That cliff is amazing. The black, the blue and the white foam. Beautiful.
Wet. Welcome to Levant.
Wasn't meant to rain today, was it?
No, forecasted it was going to be alright.
Oh dear, who can rely on forecast? It says continue until you're on a broad track in front of a large metal mining headgear. Shortly before this, turn right and descend to visit the famous Crown's engine houses. Camera's wet, we're wet, yeah, good boy. Dogs are wet. Crown engine houses, used recently in Poldark as Francis Poldark's mine engine. Wow.
How did they ever build this?
Oh.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's in the sea today.
The sea is just a boiling, churning.
Whoa.
I'm
not going in for a dip today.
Oh yeah, Crown Engines. I've just come down the steps from the first Crown Engine house and you're confronted with a sheer cliff, but rewarded with the other one. I don't like it though, it's windy and it's... Oh. You're safe up there, stop whinging. It's not nice down here. These steps are like giant steps. I know. I'm so not happy, boys. You're not going down there. No. It's really blustery. Afterwards, retrace your steps back to the main track, turning right to continue to the broad track ahead. What we're actually going to do is nip into the cafe and have a coffee. So we're stuck because it's raining again. Can't get to the cafe. In the 1860s, they struck another rich seam of diagonal ore. They mined tin and copper and arsenic from here. And it was kind of the start of tourism in Cornwall. The owner of this mine started charging visitors a guinea per person. Oh wow. Hello, hello, hello. Those Cornish miners must have been some short, you know. The track leaves the coastal path behind to pass in front of a large property with a conservatory. This is the old count house of the mine. The unmade track leads onto a metalled road adjacent to Botallack Manor Farm before reaching a T-junction at which you should turn left. Over there. So we're going up to the village of Botallack. Cool. It's made out of chicken wire. Wow. Follow the main road for about 30 yards before turning left up a lane marked Cresswell Terrace between granite cottages. Cross the stone stile ahead and proceed across the field keeping to the left-hand boundary. Cross a further stile and field in line with the telegraph poles to another stile. We're crouched down out the wind, so hopefully you can hear me. This time cross the field diagonally to the top right hand corner, which is close to a large building now used as an outdoor education centre. It's over there. It says, over stone steps next to a wooden gate, which was open, then turn immediately left, almost doubling back on yourself, down a lane in front of a row of cottages. An unmade track bears to the right, passing over a stone stile next to a metal gate. Sheep? It's too blustery, I think. After approximately 20 yards, ignore an entrance to the field on your right. Bear slightly left, keeping to the boundary hedge, and ignore a further gap in the boundary hedge.
Ignore a further gap in the boundary hedge, continue until you reach a stile on your right. We've tried that and the stile seems to have moved, and the marker post now suggests that you do go through the gap in the field, which is what we're going to do, and head down that way.
Right, I think I've found it. Okay, yeah, I think this is the only gap in the hedge. Andrew's wandered all the way around the field now, we can't find this stile. This is the only one. Bit lost, aren't we, boys? A bit tricky.
Oh, I love stomping around in fields of wet grass.
My feet are soaking.
What fun.
Now if we go round here, there's another stile.
Okay.
Is that a stile?
We're heading towards the road, aren't we? So.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Next stile is right in the corner. Wow, we nearly missed that. Oh my goodness, it's steep. Must have been some stiles closed up since this walk was done. So it's over this stile and then over there onto the road. Over this stile onto the road. Is there a road that side?
There's a road.
Brilliant.
Having a rest.
So we've just come over this stile and we're going to head down to this lane. We have seen Levant engine in the distance, so we know we're heading on the right track, but I think we've gone wrong. So I think this little post, this notice explains all. Private land, no public right of way, so I think this cottage owner has probably got fed up with people traipsing across his garden and he shut off the stile.
Cross this stile and follow the stone boundary on your right to the corner of the field where there is another stone stile. Cross this stile and turn left to follow a track between hedges which descends to bare right.
We are on a track between hedges. I think we have caught up with ourselves, maybe a bit higher than the walk planned.
At a road junction, turn left to follow the road back to Levant in your car.
Etc.
Or just make it all up.
We're just making it up now. Okay, so it looks like this used to be the path and it's really overgrown. We're going to give it a go, see how far we get. I don't like it.
Dr. Livingstone, I presume. I think I've found a selection of stiles and things.
Oh, I see.
So I don't know where we've gone wrong.
Yeah. Do you think that's the stile we should have taken, boy? Come on, boy. We're going this way. Okay, we're pretty sure that we've come back to the right path now. At a road junction, turn left to follow the road back to Levant. Down past the cottages. Levant was one of the scenes of the worst mining accidents in the mining industry in Cornwall. In October 1919, part of the beam engine that was carrying the man engine, it failed and all the men ended up tumbling back down through the shaft. 31 men died. There's several accounts of widows being left with numerous children having to eke out a living. A benevolent fund was set up after this, after several people said that mining was leaving so many people in desperate circumstances. Superb lunch, lovely way to end a walk at the Trewellard Arms. We've retreated to the car after our lovely pub lunch. We enjoyed the walk, but I think it doesn't really work anymore. There's been some changes to some stiles, it would appear, and we got very lost, didn't we?
Oh, well, I think if you follow the markers that they've now placed in the fields, then you will get back on track again. And it's fairly obvious where the road leading to Levant
Aim
is.
for the mine stack,
Yeah,
isn't it?
you'll be
Aim
fine.
for the mine stack, and you'll
It's
fine.
most beautiful scenery.
It is. It's stunning. Even on a day like we've had today, the weather comes through so quickly, and you can see it coming in off the sea. It sweeps across. The walk itself was relatively easy, wasn't it? So until we got lost, the instructions really did work. So even 20 years later, after it was written, I think it was a reasonably good walk. So I think 8 out of 10.
I'd give it 8.5.
8.5 out of 10 then.